Hey guys, this is Dinosaur Drawer and welcome to another how to draw video. Today I was thinking to make a video on just the most simple dinosaur drawing you can ever make. So just for the um, the beginners who just started getting into drawing, this is just for them. So they can very easy just make a very simple dinosaur. So basically you can divide it by for like the body is just a circle like always, just a circle. Well, actually you can better make an egg shape body just like this. I'll just show you. So um, yeah, wait a second. Just put the camera a little bit higher so you guys can see everything a little bit better actually. I think that would be alright. So yeah, let's see. Let's start with just getting an egg shaped body, just like this. And this doesn't have to be perfect. You can just make your own version of it. So that's part one actually, making this oval shape. And then, well, yeah, you can just get a neck on it. You can just make one line going um, a little bit up. I don't know what kind of dinosaur this is going to be. I think it's just going to be uh, an imaginary dinosaur, like so it's just easier for you guys to make a quick dinosaur. You want to make the head on top of this, and if you're gonna make the head, you just want to make a long shaped oval, just like this, and make its snout a little bit more pointier actually. So actually, I just found out that uh, this is actually a little bit too small. I have to make it a little bit bigger actually, and I'm also gonna make its neck a little longer. Just make one line going up and get the ovally shape with a pointed snout on there, just like this. And that's actually already enough, because that's gonna be your dinosaur head. You want to make the neck connected, just make one bubbly kind of line to connect it. Do the same thing over here to connect it with its body, just like this. So alright, now you want to make you want your dinosaur to have a tail actually, and I'm gonna be making its tail pointing a little bit more upwards because I like the look of it. So just make a line for the tail and then just connect this line with almost a straight line to the body. I don't know if you guys can see it very well, but I'll make it a little bit darker. So just like that. And what you want to do next is you want to have well, let's say you want to have uh, the legs and the front paws, and let's say this dinosaur will walk on four legs, four paws actually. So well, we're gonna start over here. You want to start by with the starting of the tail. This is where you want to start with drawing the leg in, and this is a dinosaur which is walking on all fours, so that means that it is actually flexing its legs a little bit. And if you want to draw a dinosaur leg, it's better to just look at bird legs, chicken legs, because those are very, very similar. But dinosaur legs are just a little bit more muscular and bigger. So just do the same as I did. Just make one line going this way, then one line going back, and then one line going this way again. That's actually the basics. And I have actually made this leg a little bit too long, so I'm just gonna be making it like that. And then I want there to be one arm over here, which is going onto the ground like that. And you can do the same thing again. And you need to make it very, very muscular, because it is a very heavy animal. Alright, then you can start making some toes actually, and some fingers. Like that. Make some toes on here. So that's just a very easy basic dinosaur you can make very quick in a very short amount of time. And of course you want to have some detail in its head. And you can just leave its head rounded like how it is right now. And actually it's best to make the shape of its skull point out a little bit more. And it's best to just erase every line that you don't need anymore. So I'm just gonna be drawing another leg over here. And one more over here. And this is actually a very easy part, because you can just copy the other side actually, basically. So yeah, now I'm gonna get my eraser. I know I have an eraser on the back of my pencil, but I find this eraser to be a little bit more effective, if you know what I mean. So yeah, and then if you accidentally erased any other lines that you didn't need to erase, just go over it again and draw them back in. And from this point on, you can basically get more and more detail in it. Like, well, first, like the snout. Let's imagine that this dinosaur is having a very weird looking mouth, but that's not important right now. Sorry. And now you basically want to make holes in its skull. So these holes are gonna be an indication of where the ears and the eyes and every kind of little detail in the skull is gonna be. So that's gonna be where the nose will be. And I don't know if I'm gonna make this meat eating or a plant eating dinosaur yet, but let's first stick on plant eating dinosaur. And if it is a plant eating dinosaur, then that will mean that its eyes will not have to be as big as the meat eating dinosaurs, because they don't have to spot any well, prey animals from a long distance away, but they do have to spot the enemies, the meat eating dinosaurs. So the predators, that's the right word, sorry. And you can actually get some detail into it, like an indication of where its shoulder will be, like this, and maybe its hip will be over here.